welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the very second episode, and I'm very excited that we continue with this journey. What I don't have as yet is a catchphrase, like a little jingle, a little something that I can use to like identify this from everyone else. So what I do need is your help with that. So if you have any suggestions, just put it down below in the comments. Let's get some ideas rolling, and who knows, we could be using an idea for this. Right, so today the main thing that we're going to be talking about are just some of the things that I wish I knew before I got into videography and photography, as well as some of the things that I've learned in this very short journey of mine. I don't know everything, but some of the things that I do know, I do want to share with you. Maybe you're starting your videography or photography journey, and there's some couple of tips and things that you would like to know. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I would like to talk about today. Then the very first point that I wish I knew is that all the tough times will be worth it in the end. I mean, it's a lot of sleepless nights, it's a lot of traveling, it's a lot of going up and down, it's a lot of learning, having to understand new concepts, having to understand how things work, how things move around. So many different aspects of the business are very tough, because it's an entrepreneurship journey where you have to be marketing, you have to be the director, you have to be everything, you have to be the secretary, you have to read the emails, you have to do marketing, you have to do a lot of things. But all of those things ultimately lead up to helping you to be the best version of yourself. So that's one of those things that I wish I knew, that the tough times, they'll be worth it in the end, and they'll definitely be worth it. That's one thing to always remember. For point number 2, one of the things that I wish I knew was use every opportunity that you get. Sometimes you would tend to put certain opportunities on the side and say, maybe I'm not getting paid, or I wish the budget was higher, I wish this was happening like this. The thing is, you never really know what that opportunity might open up. You never know what doors lie behind that opportunity. So it's always good to be able to open up to different situations, different opportunities, learn, grow as much as possible from each and every situation. And you never know that in the end, ultimately, when people do ask you maybe the next time to complete a certain job, that job that you used to open up your mind, to grow, to learn, is the same skills that you got from there that you're going to be using moving forward. So you never know. Open up, see what happens, see what's out there. Try out each and everything that you can, and learn and grow as much as possible. For point number 3, the biggest thing that I wish I knew was that my friends and my family, they are my biggest marketing team ever. So I come from a very supportive family. So literally, if I post something, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, you name it, they are there commenting, liking, sharing. So we always have to make sure that everyone around us, our friends, our family, they're advertising for us, putting the work on the statuses, because you never know, that's how you get new gigs. And even in my case, that's how I ended up meeting so many new people, so many new friends, because of my friends who put stuff on their statuses, who put stuff on the Facebooks, on the YouTube, everywhere, just advertising, saying, listen, there's a friend that I know who does this kind of job. So use your friends, use your family to the fullest potential, and you never know what you could get one of these days. So for point number 4, clout isn't everything. The biggest thing is to get the money. You need to get paid. At the end of the day, it is a business after all. So you need to make sure that that quality work that you're producing, that you've worked so hard, that you've learned all those skills, it does pay off. And that's a very important aspect of a business, of any kind of business, that as much as, yes, we all want to be famous, we all want to be well known, but the big thing is making sure that bills are getting paid, new equipment is being bought, you're investing into your business, you're marketing it, you're showing it to people, you're showing what you can do. That's the biggest and greatest thing that you can do. So yeah, clout is cool, but you also need to get paid, and that's facts. For the next point, you must always remember that you're a brand. Your reputation counts. How people perceive you, how people whenever they hear your name, what do they associate it with? Do they associate you with good quality work, or shoddy stuff, or what is it? What actually is your name associated with? That's one thing you need to understand, that whatever that you do, whatever that you're putting out there, it's an image. You need to protect your image, but you also need to put out your best foot forward. For me, I'm not really the kind of person who likes posting, putting my stuff out there, but I realize that in this industry, I kind of have to. So I have to put out, if I'm at an event, if I'm at a job, I have to post the ones that I can post, So it's very important that you keep up that image, you keep up your reputation, you keep it proper, you keep it professional. People must know that when this guy's come, professional equipment, professionalism, the way to talk to people. You don't just talk to whichever person, however you think, because you never know who you're talking to. That could be the person that once again opens up a new opportunity for you. So talk to everybody as if they are the next best thing. So you have to make sure that you keep your mind open to whichever opportunity that comes your way. And you're a brand, so you're definitely a brand. So you have to keep up that reputation. For the next point, you need to make sure that you trust your instinct. If you look at a picture, if you look at a video, and you feel like something is off here, then relook it, recheck your environment, recheck your settings, recheck your backgrounds, recheck all kinds of things, just to make sure that that shot comes out the perfect way that you want it. I think it was always, when you're starting off, it's always that urge to let me take as many photos as possible, let me do this as quickly as possible. But then when you get home, now you need to edit. Out of maybe 800 pictures, you only get 150 pictures. Then you realize that was not so smart. So I guess it's very, very important to make sure that you are aware of what's going on. You're always checking. Your mind is alert. So that's one very important thing that I wish I knew from day one. That you need to trust your instinct, because your instinct definitely will help you, save you from a lot of trauma and heartache in post when you're trying to edit things and things are not coming out the way you wanted them to. So that's definitely something to look out for sure. The second last point, from the things that I wish I knew, you need to showcase your work. You need to put your work out there, be it on whatever social media platform that you can think of, be it Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all kinds of things, all kinds of platforms. Please absolutely put your work out there, because you never know who's watching. It's always nice to get hit up in the DMs on Instagram by some brand saying, listen, let's link up for this. But the reality is, half of the times you have to be the one who takes that first step, who nudges them to be like, yo, look at me, this is what I can do with your brand, what do you think about it? So because of that aspect, you'd rather be the first one to say, let me put my work out there, let me see what these people can do. Contact these brands, contact these people that work for these brands, that manage these accounts. Put your face out there, put your work out there, so people associate your work with your face, which is again your brand. And that's very, very important that you put yourself out there. People know what you actually do, because I love this happened actually the other day, that people will be calling a photographer cameraman. It's like, as much as yes, you're a cameraman, but cameraman is more of the videography side of it. Photographer is actually a person who takes photos. Cameraman is actually more of a person who operates a camera, but mostly in the video context, So yeah, it's just one of those things that to be aware that, like, you must know how these things work and how they are. So definitely put yourself out there, and if you fail, you fail, but you'd have tried, and if you get it, that's even better. So it's always nice to at least try and fail than to not try at all. So definitely put yourself out there, and the best things will definitely happen. For the last point, in terms of things that I wish I knew before I started, you need a mentor or sponsor or someone that can help you in this journey, because again, it is a business. It's an entrepreneurship journey that you need help with things that you don't know in terms of pricing. I guess for me, your pricing was so hard. It was always tough, but when I then found mentors, people that could help me to say, bro, this is not how you charge, this is how you charge, this is how you look at equipment, this is the kind of things that you buy, and this will help you with speeds. There's so many examples of people that have helped me along the way. Shout out to all of you. I will mention you name by name properly very soon. So it's very important to have people who are already established in the same industry that you want to excel in, that can help you, show you the way, to avoid the mistakes maybe that they did, and things can be much easier for people that come after you. And the other important thing was to understand that whatever that I know, it's actually nicer to teach someone else, to show someone else what you know, because in that way then you get to know that you actually know what you're talking about. You actually know what you do, you know? Not just get on the camera and just know how to use it, but you don't actually understand the concepts behind it. So it's very important that whatever that you know, teach somebody. It will definitely make a difference in someone else's life. So that's one of those important things that I've realized, that you need to teach somebody. You can't just keep all this knowledge to yourself. So an actual funny story, as I'm recording, I found out that, this thing is too long. So now I had to chop it up in the middle and then give this as the outro. So let me just wrap it up like this. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share with your friends, everybody you know. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was a bit long, but there's also part 2 that's coming. I'm gonna be wearing the same clothes. But yeah, it is what it is, eh? Thank you.